Happening right now, temperatures across the triangle continue to drop. It's very cold outside, but not everyone has a warm place to stay tonight. Having a place to live could be the difference between life and death. And tonight, people in Durham and Raleigh held vigils to remember those who died because they just didn't have anywhere to go to stay warm. CBS 17's Nick Sturdivant is live for us tonight in Raleigh with their message. Nick.
Yeah, Rod, in both Raleigh and Durham, the number of people who die out in the elements continues to grow. And tonight was not only a way to honor them, but to bring awareness to the issue.
Anthony Lucy.
Dozens of names were read out loud Wednesday evening in both Raleigh, here outside the South Wilmington Street Center.
And we want to make sure that we celebrate them to let everyone know that these individuals did have stories and they had goals and they had dreams.
James Blanton.
And at Durham Central Park in downtown, remembering the people who died that had nowhere to call home.
This is one of the biggest ones I think we've had in a very long time. So I'm hoping they take that and they walk with it and they go volunteer.
Brianna Van Velzen is the executive director of Durham Congregations in Action and says while the turnout has grown, so has the number of people remembered compared to previous years.
What most of us are facing in this city who work with people who are unhoused is there's not enough housing, and then a lot of people are being evicted. And so what happens is we actually need advocacy on the state level.
Downtown Durham Incorporated says 134 people in the city of Durham were homeless last year. When it comes to Wake County, this year, more than 1,500 people reported being homeless, compared to 912 people last year.
We're never going to give up on a person's capacity to improve and make change in their lives. So we're going to always be open.
And over in Durham, the group Durham Congregations in Action told me a lot of their COVID funding is running out, so they're really depending on volunteers and donations. Live in Raleigh, Nick Sturdivant, CBS 17 News.
It is great that they remember those folks tonight. All right, Nick, thank you.